Dad always remembered that night as if it were yesterday. He was in his early 20s and had gone horseback riding to visit a friend who lived on a nearby farm. The full moon lit up the path, but the air was thick with an unsettling silence. Suddenly, while riding alone on a narrow trail, he felt someone climb up behind him. At first, he thought it was a friend who had decided to join him, but when he realized it wasn't, it was already too late. The woman had clung to his back, and Dad felt a shiver run down his spine. He tried to look back, but he was paralyzed with fear. The horse, which had been calm until then, began to gallop wildly, as if something was chasing it. Dad clung to the reins, but he couldn't control the animal. The woman behind him didn't say a word, but Dad could feel her presence, her breath on the back of his neck. Desperate, he started to insult her, to shout at her to leave him alone. The woman didn't respond, but suddenly her voice changed. It became a soft, seductive whisper, which made Dad feel drawn to her. But just as he thought he was going to lose his mind, the woman transformed. Her face elongated, her eyes turned red, and her skin turned into that of a decomposing horse. Dad screamed in horror, and the horse stopped dead in its tracks, throwing him to the ground. When Dad got up, the woman had disappeared. The horse was trembling with fear, and Dad couldn't stop shaking. He got back on the horse and galloped towards his friend's farm, without looking back. He never traveled alone at night again, and he always told this story as an example of the legend of La Cegua. It was said that La Cegua manifested herself to men who traveled alone at night, transforming from a beautiful woman into a hideous creature with the face of a decomposing horse that chilled the blood. The legend said that La Cegua was the spirit of a woman who had been deceived and abandoned by a man, and who now sought revenge. Some said she was a witch who had made a pact with the devil, others that she was a malevolent spirit that fed on the fear of men. But Dad knew that La Cegua was real because he had seen her with his own eyes. And he never forgot the lesson he learned that night, that fear can be a mortal enemy, but also a reminder that there are things in this world that can't be explained. That was it. The Legend of La Cegua, an encounter with fear. Subscribe and hit like for more content, and don't forget to share this story. See you next time.